Okay, come on, man. Nice stairs. I guess this is what I get for playing on leaky Joy-Con. That wasn't too great. Can I get the platform to load, please? There we go. I don't think that's it. Oh, it was. Nice. Okay. Come on. And bam. There it is. Just to provide a bit of a brief explanation on how this even works. So, the reason you can enter this glitched 5.1, it has to do with a critical flaw in the level loading system. So, unlike the original SMB1, which stores its levels in the program ROM and just reads them from there, versus SMB stores its levels in the graphics data, the character ROM. It'll read it from the PPU and then copy it to RAM. But there's a flaw with the system the game uses to implement this. See, it doesn't reset D2 of PPU control, which basically triggers whether reads and writes to and from the PPU data register, which is the method the game uses to read the data out from the PPU, determines whether those reads or writes, they increment the PPU address by 1 or by 32. It's supposed to be by 1. But if you create a scenario where that flag is set so increments are done by 32 instead of by 1, the level data will be read back incorrectly. So the way this ends up working here is that you scroll the screen in a very specific way so that the flag is set to increment by 32, and that ends up glitching out the 5.1 that ends up being loaded. It'll just read incorrect data. The data it reads is well past the data for 5.1 because it's basically reading the first byte, the 33rd byte, so on, so forth. So we end up in this glitched level here. And in this glitched level, there is an object past the normal list of enemies, enemy ID 3F. Its initialization code targets 4A07, which we thought for the longest time is CPU open bus, but as it turns out, the coin counter register is mapped there. And if the readback is 00, as it seems to be the case on Arcade Archives, what will happen is that it'll safely return to game code, and then the normal like operation routine for this this enemy, it'll basically act as a flagpole in a weird way. So if you end up like on the ground like I am here, you'll just get like 5,000 points every single frame. So you can get a crazy, crazy score that way. Let's see what score it saves. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay, it saves this current score. It doesn't account for rollover. Very interesting. That's good to know. But yeah, try this. See if you can actually max out the score without a rollover. It'd be really cool.